What's up, y'all? Good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night. Hope everybody is just fine tonight. Um, hope everybody is fine tonight. I got a guest. I'm about to get in here. We're gonna what they say. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop it up. I got a guest I'm gonna bring in, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. I don't know. We're gonna chop it up tonight. We're gonna chop it up. Let me get the guest in here. Let me see. Let me get the guest. Shoot. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me. This thing be messing up. Let me try again. This thing be tripping. Just wait. I don't know. This thing be tripping, but I sent the link. Just waiting on the guest. She'll be coming in. She'll be coming in. Hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful night. Like I said, I don't know what this thing be tripping sometimes, but um, yeah, guest she'll be coming in. Just waiting. We're gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? A wonderful testimony, I might add. You know, hopefully everybody did has gone well thus far. Huh? Hopefully everybody did is going well thus far. I know mine has. I know mine has gone. It's going well thus far. So I hope everybody did is going well. Right? Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Yeah. Just waiting on. Just waiting. Just waiting. That's all we done. Wait. Hallelujah. Yep. Sweet. He's worthy. He's worthy. He's worthy. Thank you. Blessings over. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. It's a lot going on in the world. A lot going on in the world. Oh, my hands are gladiolus. Yeah. Hope everybody having a fine time tonight. Fine, boy. Yeah, I probably can hear all that crying. We got the kids over. I think the baby tired. I think the baby tired. I think he's sleeping. He's going off. It's going off now. Yeah, it's going off now. Man, it's truly a blessing. Truly, truly a blessing. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and wait a few more minutes. See if the guest gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying? And then now I get into a word. So that's what I'm gonna do. I get into a word. Tell you this person got a powerful, powerful testimony. I'm gonna get in. If not, I'm gonna get into the word that I want to talk about tonight. Excuse me. Mm. He's worthy. He's worthy. He's worthy. He's worthy. Thank you, Father. Bless your holy, wonderful name. Thank you. I went and bought me a memory card, another memory card for the camera. So about to hook that up. Camera. These think it's 200 and something gigabytes. The one that came with the camera is like 32 gigabytes, but this thing here got 256 gigabytes. Of course, my son Aiden, he showed me which one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on that and we're gonna get to download instead of using the stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna still keep stream y'all so I could, I could do it on the go. But uh I'm gonna start uploading them from the camera to the YouTube page. But you know, but we went got and we got a I went and got a you call that? Yeah. Uh, um, a card, whatever you call that, a storage card. Storage card. So we get that cracking with the camera and getting the videos, and then learning how to edit the videos. That's where we at with it, man. So just stick it, hang in there. It's more. We're gonna do it righteous. You know, we're gonna do it righteous. I'm gonna send this link one more time and see what happened. Send it one more time. I don't think it's cool. Yo, this phone. I got to get off this phone. This thing be moving. I don't know. My phone be tripping. Yeah, but then when I get on the laptop, they show me freezing and stuff. So I don't really know what be going on. It show me freezing on the laptop. My phone be moving slow. So my best bet is to start using the camera. That's why today I went and got the memory card. Like I said, one came with the camera. It was shout out to my mother-in-law. She blessed me with it with the camera, and but one came with it was only 32 gigabytes. But this one here, we went to Walmart today and got one for 250 gigabytes. What's up? Okay, I see you, Jay. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. But what's up, Jay? You all right, huh? So I so we went and got the 250 gigabytes. She had to fix her hair. Yeah, I feel, I feel it. I get it. I get it. It's all good. You know that. But yeah, we got one with 250 gigabytes. So he gonna get in there and show me how to we gonna do it. And I had to. It came with an adapter, so you put the thing inside that, and then I can put it on my phone, then download it. It'll be easy for me to do the video, download it to my phone, then download it to my page. He told me about all that. I don't know too much about it, but you know. And then we're gonna find out how to edit videos, and that's what we're gonna do, man. I'm trying to figure out where I think I'm gonna go in the gym area and set up something and make that gym the back behind me. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. Set up the little thing. I'm gonna get me a couple chairs and a table. I got a table in there. I can use that and a couple chairs and use that. All right, I see her just pop in. I see her. Let me see. What's up? What's up? Let's see. What's up, Vonnie? What's up? Huh? You can
Hold
hear
on,
me?
let me get my headphones.
All right. All right. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm here getting these headphones
Glad you,
on.
yeah. Glad you came and joined tonight. But and y'all probably gonna hear the baby. We got the kids up. Y'all probably gonna have to hear the baby crying. I think he tired right now. But
That's all right. I
uh,
almost didn't make it. Sure, I went out.
yeah, I use it, but we ain't gonna be that long, man. I just want to And look, we could do a part two if it, you know what I'm saying. I usually like to just do like an hour, and get off or whatever. If it would however it's led, if it go over an hour, that's cool. But we could do a
Right.
part two. But I
It's
just
all
wanted to
good.
bring you on. I wanted to bring you on because that's what uh, this platform is about. This platform is about sharing people, not to be nosy, but to share people experience. Because I think your testimony is very unique, and
Right.
to beat what you beat twice, and we're gonna get off into a little bit. Like I say, whatever you don't want to answer, don't answer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't pry nobody. Like I just want to focus on the testimony, and because
Right.
sometimes people go through the same thing and they feel like they can't get over it or get through it, but you can. You got through it. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't make it through one time, and you made it
Right.
through it twice.
Right.
So I think it was unique. I think when people hear it, they could have confidence, like, man. But I don't think your fate ever wavered in God while you was going through that. From what we talked about, you see what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but like I say, uh, just introduce yourself, and then I'm gonna start. I'm sorry, but just introduce yourself. Let them know who
All
you
right.
are.
I'm Bonnie. Like Sean said, gave you a little insight. I beat cancer twice. First time I had it, it was cervical. The second time, I'm sorry, first time I had it, it was ovarian. Second
Uh-huh.
time I caught it, it came back, it spread, it was in my back. So it was more like they didn't want to diagnose it as cancer, but it was cancerous cells in my back. So it came back in my back. Um, the first time I got diagnosed with it, my stomach was kind of hurting, and I thought it was ulcers at one time. So I
Mhm.
ignored it like everybody else do. I ignored it,
Right,
but it kept
right.
on hurting for a minute. I'm like, and I'm the type of person that goes to the doctor for everything, but I have a high tolerance for pain also. So I would be the one that just be like, oh, aspirin or something could cure it. I keep going on about my day. So later on that week, probably about 2 days, it just kept on hurting and hurting, and in the place it was hurting at, it was just unbearable. It would have me
Hmm.
bent over, stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, I need to go get checked. So
Right,
had an appointment at my OBGYN. I was gonna go to the regular doctor at first, but I had the OBGYN. So I said, you know what? They'll probably be able to find it and see what the problem is before the doctor, and I just go get the second opinion from the doctor. Well, did my the OBGYN appointment, and they took cultures and stuff like they normally do. I told them what was happening. I was hurting and in
right.
pain. So of course they ran tests and stuff. They come back and they said they had found a cyst on my ovaries the size of a golf
You
ball.
said sis, right? A sis, right?
A cyst. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cyst on my ovaries
Okay.
the size of a golf ball. So
Uh-huh.
they took little cultures and stuff and shavings or whatever to see if it was cancerous or if it was just, it could just have been a cyst. Probably wasn't nothing major, but they wanted to make
Hmm.
sure. So I
Right.
went through a couple of procedures and stuff, and they found out that's what it was. They also asked, because this is very important too. Everyone, people that in your family, if they have cancer, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what type of cancer it is,
Yeah.
it can
Right.
be hereditary. So
Right.
my family had, my great grandmother had lung cancer. My mom
Now,
had,
wait. I don't mean to stop you, but
oh, okay,
I just wanna, like I said, to beat cancer twice. This is
right,
what I say. This is not. I don't pry into people. I just like to get that out there, so when people going through something, some people think they can't get it. Can't get
can't
it.
get,
But God has the final say so over everything, right? So
right,
I want to just give people a little backstory of how I know you, right? So
well, mm-hmm,
so okay, so uh you the mother, you're a wife, you're a mother of four beautiful girls.
right,
The oldest one who was dear to my heart. I took under my wing for about almost 5 years, right? She
right,
worked with me, and sweet, sweet young lady. I'm not just
right,
saying that because she in the comments.
mm-hmm,
Nah, but you know me and Jay is
right,
what me and Jay at. But
right,
I find like I say, in very very respectful girls. Four girls.
right,
That's crazy to me.
oh,
Four girls. That's
right,
crazy to me. But
yeah,
I thought and then you was just giving me a little a little, because when you was telling me, I said to myself, God has her here for a reason, right? Look at you laugh. God has, I'm gonna start putting the, but God has her here for a reason, right? I said,
Mm-hmm.
God have her here for a reason, right? So I just put the comment up there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I
Jake
see
put laughing emojis.
laughing
And
emojis up there. I see it.
Jay got a picture of the, she had a
Um,
ugly dude picture when she first came. Like, what in the world is going on with? I didn't know who
yeah,
that was at first when I first started. I'm like, man, Jay tripping. But
yeah.
um, but but uh the but I when you was telling me, if I'm not mistaken, I think you was a triplet or something, huh? Or a twin
Who
or
me?
whatever. Yeah.
No, my mom. What happened? No, that's how we found out with my mom. My mom happened to be pregnant with twins, and she happened to be pregnant in her tubes. So
Yeah.
that's how we found out she happened to have her tubes tied. That was the crazy
Yeah.
part. And I, like you say, God do stuff for a reason. He must have wanted her
Yeah.
with more kids, and um, they were in her tubes. And when she found out, it was actually a little bit too late. So that's how we found
Yeah.
out my mom had the cervical cancer.
Right.
But for
So, but
me,
you the only one that I'm saying, even though she had them twins, but I think you the only
mhm,
surviving kid, though, huh?
no, I had actually two of us were survivors. My mom before the cervical cancer,
Mm-hmm.
I would have had two brothers. I would have been the only girl. So that's crazy. I'd have had two brothers before me, two after me.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the six kids my mom bore, only two of us survived. So it was me
Oh,
and
okay.
another brother, which
Oh,
and he got hit by a car, so that only left
that's
me. So
that's
I
what
was
I'm saying. You the only survivor.
the
So
only
that in
right.
itself is a that in itself
It's a
is a
blessing.
testimony. You know what I
It is.
mean? But so I just
Yep.
wanted to give everybody a little background. She got four beautiful daughters. She got a husband, so she a mom or a wife or you know what I'm saying, a friend because she worked with us as well. Friend, all that in one. And let me tell y'all something. She speeds around the job like I'll be looking at her like my God. So it's all that in one, and then
Right.
to break down, we deal with life anyway. Life be crazy
Right.
and things comes to shake us up, right? To deal with
Right.
all that, and then to beat cancer twice now. So you had cervical cancer, you
Mm-hmm.
beat it and came back, but it hit another
Right.
area. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I don't know what cervical cancer is. Just explain to us what that is. I
I had,
mean, where
my
what
mom had
area that?
cervical. I
Go
had
ahead.
ovarian. Well, you know your ovaries.
Oh,
You need
you
your
had
ovaries.
ovarian. All right, all
I
right.
had, so once they found out I had the cyst in the ovaries, they took an ovary from me. So see, that's another. I got one ovary. So that was another thing. So it messed up one ovary that the cyst was on. So it was either
Uh-huh.
take the ovary or it was going to spread, one of the two. Now I had a choice. I was scared of surgery and stuff. Like I said, I watched my
Right,
mom, and I think that's the reason that gave me the strength to survive because I watched her. And when my mom was diagnosed, I was still in high school, so it was
right,
really learning lesson for me. It was scary, but I needed to learn what was going on.
right,
How to treat my mom, how to be there for my mom. What can I do to, help her make her comfortable? Because we didn't put my mom in the nursing homes. We kept her
right,
at home.
right,
We took
right,
care of my mom. So, like I said, I
right.
learned in every doctor's appointment, I would go with my mom. They would always
Mm-hmm.
tell me, "Oh, you're 16, you're trying to learn everything." Yeah, because I have to take care of my mom. This is all I had. So when I got diagnosed what made me so I'm gonna say what gave me the strength to survive was dealing with it with my mom. And then I
Yeah,
had kids at that time also, and I knew I couldn't
right,
give up for my kids. It was a scary situation, and it was a lot
right.
of praying. But like I said, by the grace of God and praying, juicing was my best friend. My
The
doctor used to tell me a
yeah,
lot, like
I
juice,
love when you talk
juice.
about the juicing because that's my thing.
So,
So I love people
yeah,
don't realize
they don't
fresh
believe it.
vegetables
They
and
don't
fruit
believe it.
heals it brings everything
They don't
back.
believe
Go ahead. I'm
it. It brings
sorry for cutting
everything
you
back.
off, but
So
that's my area.
he would tell me, what do you eat and what don't you eat? Because he was trying to get
Uh-huh.
me to get on a regimen. So I would tell him like, oh, I don't eat cauliflower. He was like, you know what? Cauliflower might be the best thing for you. So he was like, just start juicing it. Then you can gradually start eating.
Right,
it. So I
Right.
would use in since I wasn't a vegetable, well, I'm gonna say cauliflower person. I would go
Right.
get smoothie. So Smoothie King was my best friend too. So
Right.
I just did a lot of juicing. I changed my diet. Some days I wouldn't eat, and it wasn't because I didn't have the appetite. It was just like I was just so scared to consume certain stuff
Yeah.
because my immune system was messed up. I didn't know
Yeah.
what I was putting in my body and stuff like that, and it was a whole lot. But like I said, I
Mhm.
never wavered on my faith. I just would always tell God, I got to be here
Right.
for the kids. I got to be here
Right.
for me. I always tell people self-preservation before the kids, during the kids, after the kids. You are responsible for yourself, and you won't ever be good for nobody else if you're not good for yourself. So I
Right.
fought through it. Every doctor's appointment, I went up there every day with a positive mind. If they have people on different sides of me getting a drain as I was, and
Right.
for me to be the
Right.
youngest one up there on the ward with them, I gave a lot of them hope. Like one lady, I don't know if she's still living, Miss Barbara. She gave me a lot of hope though, but she
Right.
would tell me she would cry all the time. She said, but seeing you coming here and you just walking here with grace, she said, like nothing is wrong. She said, and to be that young, and I used to always tell her, like, my grandmother always raised us in church, and she
Uh-huh. Right.
always had that relationship with God. Like if anything go wrong, you pray about it. And she always used to tell me, stuff you can change, you deal with it. Stuff you can't
Right.
change, you let it go. So
Ain't
that's
nothing you can do
how
about it. Right.
I got
Right.
through everything. And that's my motto today. I use that every day at work.
Yeah.
That's my motto. And
Yeah.
that's how I get through a lot.
Yeah.
Sickness, anything. Pray.
Right.
Because prayer gets you
Right.
through a lot. Prayer gets you through a lot.
Right.
I was
So,
supposed to chemo. I was supposed to do. They started me off with the chemo first.
uh-huh.
Think I was supposed to have back then. I was supposed to have maybe 20. I want to say 20 regimens of that. By the grace of God, I was cut down.
Woo.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? God was working on me. It was the prayer. It was
Right.
the
Right.
nurses, the doctors, stuff that they would see. Like my every time they went took X-rays, my the cyst was shrink and stuff. They would cut and go
Right.
around it and stuff. But at one time it was stuck on a piece of my I can't get it out. It was stuck on a piece of a major artery, but it was stuck in between that they didn't want to grab. So it was like a life and death situation. But see, by the grace
Right.
of God, it just kept shrinking and shrinking. And my
Mm.
regimens were getting lower and lower. My last day of chemo, as a matter of fact, was the day, and this was so crazy. My grandmother, November 17th, 2006, my grandmother was supposed to go to a grandparents' dinner with the kids. And
Uh-huh.
that morning she had told me to iron her pantsuit. So I ironed it and I hung it where she told me to hang it at. Now I went, did what I had to do, went to the doctor, went to Ashland, got my medication. I went and did my
Mm.
chemo and
Right.
stuff and came back. And when I came back, I found her deceased. So my thing
What?
was, I think she fought
Yeah. My God.
and fought with me to make sure I made it. And I think she had an inkling that I was gonna be all right. So it was time for her to
Right.
let go. you know.
Right.
So she stayed there with me to the bitter end. And that day she let go. And that's the day that really just every time it roll around you sink in. And I'm like, Lord, and you don't question God, and I never do. I just like, Lord,
Yeah.
you took her, but preserve me,
Right.
you know, so I can be here for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at stuff like that too. So I always have a positive outlook on life. You have to,
So,
you know.
so how because I know, well, I don't know, Jalen probably was younger when you first got the
The
first diagnosis, huh?
I
Um,
only had Jay, as a matter of fact. That was the only
oh, at the
no.
time you only
I
had
had
J.
I had Jamaica because that's how I found.
Oh,
I
you
had
had
Jamaica
J.
was a baby.
Oh,
Jamaica
you
was a
said you
baby the
had
first
J
time.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
So she really didn't know what she was dealing with anyway. Yeah, at the time.
nah.
I was about to say, so okay, not Jay, but how your family reacted to the uh to the diagnosis when you told.
Oh,
I guess you had to
uh,
tell your family.
yeah. A lot of I'm gonna say this. My grandmother and
Mm-hmm.
two of my aunts. Not my whole family were kind of in disbelief and shock.
Right, right,
But
right,
my
right.
grandmother and my auntie, they never like wavered. They just kept telling me, you're gonna beat it. And they would always tell me like, you got them kids, you got to beat it for them kids. And
Right.
that was always my thing anyway. I got to go look at this with a positive outlook because this is the kids. And I always tell people when you hear the word cancer, you automatically think terminal. It's
That's
over for you.
everybody thing. Right,
That's
right.
that's what a lot of people. I'm gonna say this. I don't think that's what they want you to do. Worry, but I think in the way they want you to worry, like give up.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't. I wasn't giving up. You know, I heard it. I knew I
Right,
can beat it. I'm like, you know,
right.
like I say, prayer, prayer, prayer. It changed a lot. It was a lot of times I was in a deep depression, but I wouldn't let it
I
get
can
me down.
believe.
You know,
I can
it have
believe
been
that.
times I would hurt. You know, I would get mad, and cancer is it does something to you. And I'm gonna say this: when you're an independent person, and I'm gonna say this too, when you're independent, sometimes you gotta let that go too. Let your family take care of you, and let your family love on you also, because it's selfish
Right.
when you push them away. They're only trying to
Yeah.
help, and I did that a lot too. I used to push them away because I felt like, you know, they're not feeling what I'm feeling. You know, they don't know how I'm hurting when I'm hurting. You know,
Right.
they don't know what I got to go through. But they did, even though they wouldn't, they didn't, they weren't going through the pain. They were going with.
Right, right,
Every
right,
time they
right.
saw me hurt, they were hurt, and I had to stop pushing them away. You know, because I needed my
Right.
support system. You know, once
Right.
I started accepting and letting them in and letting them know what was going on, it was easier for them to perceive it and accept it better. So everybody was on board, you know, because I was always the life of the party, the bubbly person. And when they saw me kind of down and out, a lot of them, you know, rallied around me like, nah, we not letting this go like this, not you.
Right.
You know, and they will always tell me, you can't
Right.
kill bad grass. They always tell me that. My uncle still tell me that. And he still tell me that to this day. Like, you
Right.
can't kill bad grass. Like, so it's funny though, but I mean, I just love that I had the support system. And it's another thing too with people when you're diagnosed with cancer. Another thing, inform your family. Quit
Right.
saying to yourself, "Oh, I don't want to be selfish and put this on them." You're not telling them is being selfish because if you tell your family, the more people can gather around you, the more help you can get. Somebody might know another person who might know somebody that can help you or get you some help. Quit being selfish with not telling your family.
Hmm. Right.
Quit doing it. Quit being selfish.
I I think,
So
yeah, because if because sometimes things like that could bring a person to depression, and that
it
could
could.
help. That could some kind of speed up their demise,
It
or
could.
so say. So I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm using the right word, but you know what I mean. It can make their
But
health feel really fast if you in that.
it
Like I
could.
said, I never been through nothing like that, so I can't sit there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a tough guy," right?
Right.
But if you
Right.
don't tell nobody and keep that private, that can
Right.
also bring you down fast. You know what I'm
It could.
saying? So
It
I
really
get what you're saying, right?
could.
I get what you're
So
saying.
just imagine you down and out on your deathbed. You close to death, right? And you never told none of your family what you're going through.
Right,
And then all of a sudden they come down on you. Now you can't explain to them. You see what I'm saying? Now the
right,
doctor's got to come and explain what's going on. So I always, and
right,
then when I was at the doctor too, I actually told my doctors too, because a lot of people in there too were like, they didn't want their family to know. I told my doctor, disclose whatever you needed to do with my family. You know,
right.
it might have been a time I couldn't open my mouth, or I couldn't talk. Let my family know. You know, I don't want them to be left out nothing that's going on. I want them to know everything. Because, like I say, sometimes you don't tell your family that hurts them, and then they resent. You know, you might be
Mm,
gone, you might not be gone, but they resent because it's hurtful.
right,
Like I say, people can help you. It's all kind of streams of help. MD Anderson, that was one of my best friends. You know, help, help.
right,
It's
right.
help. Some of the best doctors in the world.
It's a blessing.
Some of the best. It's some of the best. And half of them don't charge you. People think, oh, I got cancer, they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg. Some of them people are there to help. It wasn't about $1 for them. Wasn't about a
Right,
dollar for them. Half of them was
right.
like, when you get well, that's my payment. You
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
well.
yeah. I
That's enough
have.
to make you get well. You know, that's enough to make you push through. Somebody you don't know you from, walks around the world, but they're crying with you. They're hurting with you. Don't know you, but they want you to get back home to your family. It was a lot.
Right,
It was a
right,
lot. It was a
right.
lot.
Because let's say I had a cousin who had cancer. He beat it. Then my mother-in-law beat breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to do the chemo. She did the radiation,
But,
and
mm,
uh, it was so crazy, right? Because mother-in-law ain't let us know that she beat it.
mm-hmm.
I wish we could have been there when she rung the bell, but
Yeah, yeah,
but look, she had MV. But that's how our mother-in-law is. You know what I mean?
right.
Mother-in-law, mother-in-law was a champ, was a champ going through it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
My wife said when they told her she had him, my wife said that she said, "Well, what's next?" That's all she said. Well,
Right.
what we gonna
That's
do
because
next? You know what I mean?
that's all you can do. You know why?
So
Like I said, people tend to mope when you hear it, but that's you giving up. You can't give up on you. You have to fight, even if you don't have kids. Fight for you, because
yeah,
your life is worth living.
yeah,
Like fight for you. It's
right,
I thank God every day for when I open my eyes. I thank God every day because someone
right,
made plans for today that didn't make
right.
it. You know, that
That,
didn't make
that's 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 definitely a blessing.
it.
Also my cousin, he had cancer, and I remember, my cousin, athletic and all that. Right? I remember in like a matter of months, he had then dropped. He got so
Yeah.
small, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's one thing at first. I used to be like, man, you crazy, right? Because this dude wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
stop working or nothing. He going, look,
Me,
Alec, he's sick, and I'm like, man. But once he sit down and told me, he said, man, if I stop, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
I
go.
don't,
Mm-hmm.
he said, I got to keep on going. So I backed off after that because everybody was saying,
Right.
man, you need to chill. But he kept on going. And sure enough, by him keep on going, guess what? He went to getting
Give
healthy,
me
and you
some
know what
back.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
give it.
ultimately is Jesus got the final say. But
Yes, he does. He does.
with him walking that thing, even though I'm feeling bad with him, I'm gonna keep on because I got the wife and
And that's
kids. You got the wife.
right. Right.
Even though I'm gonna keep walking and walking that thing, but when he told me, that's when I understood it. Because at first I'm like, "Cuz, you gotta chill, cuz." You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But Cuz knew what he had, he knew what he had to do. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to stand back, pray for people, and allow them to go through whatever they're gonna go through. You see what I'm saying? And he
right.
said it was just,
Right.
that's his testimony. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody ain't know what he was feeling. He went through that. You see what I'm saying? But
Right.
I was just like everybody else, man. You need to chill. You need to chill. But he went through that thing, and
Yes.
guess what?
Yes.
He
It
made
kept
it through. Like I say, ultimate is Jesus. It's Jesus all the way that allow us to keep living, right? But
right. Right.
it was his faith to keep on moving. You see why I'm
Yes.
sick, I'm struggling. Look, I know I'm weak because
Mm,
from what I know, chemo have you messed up. You know what I'm saying? So, but he
that
still
that
was
really
keep on going. You know what I'm saying? I think he been free about 9 years or something like that. So,
right.
um, but like I said, I'm gonna get him on here too, and here, I'm gonna get him on here because I think this is what we need. We on these
Right.
platforms, we got so
Right.
much negativity, and everybody take the world we live in,
To the
and I
negative.
understand it because it's the world we live in. I don't have to participate in it, but it's the
Right.
world we live in, right? So I got the
Right.
power to turn it off, right?
Yes,
But
you do.
I want this platform to be about uplifting people and coming
Uplifting
on,
people. Yeah.
man, share your
Yeah.
testimony, man. That's what this thing is about. We already got negativity in work. You don't need another
Yeah.
platform with negativity on. They got enough of that. If you want to go watch that, hey, everybody don't like positivity, and I get it. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
they don't.
But that's fine because you do whatever you want to do with your life. But this is gonna be
Because you know.
about testimony. This is gonna be about Jesus Christ. It's gonna be about
Yeah.
everyday life. This is what this is gonna be
Right.
about. All that other stuff,
Right.
let people do whatever they do with that.
But
You won't be
yeah.
involved in
Yeah.
celebrity life and celebrity beef. That's your thing. Do your thing. I
Right.
ain't got a problem with that. I just don't have to watch it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And that's the truth. Yep.
you
Like
know
you
what I'm
said, we
saying?
got the power to turn it off. I believe there's two groups of followers. God's
Yeah.
followers and the devil. Guess what? If the Lord say go this way, I'm going this way. I'm going to follow
That's what,
the green way.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
need to follow
That's
the flag. I'm not following no red and yellow flags. I'm going to follow the green flag. God say go this way. I'm going this way. You can go that way if you want. If I'm the only one going this way, I feel better going by myself.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what
Go
I'm
ahead
saying?
and go that way.
See that's all I'm saying, man. Because look, just like my shirt said, we're a product of grace. That's all we
Of
is.
course. That's
We're a
all.
product of
Yeah.
grace.
Yeah.
That's all we is,
We are.
man. It's by grace that
Uh,
we all here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I just want to make my life, the rest of my life, uh,
Of it.
just
Yeah.
smooth as possible. Even though it's not gonna be smooth, life is about bumps in the road, it's
It's
about
yeah.
obstacles, it's
It is.
about all that. But like you said,
Right.
things we can't control, we gotta let that go.
Gotta let go. We do.
But
We
things we
gotta let it
can
go.
control, we got to get out in front of the things we
Get
can
out and
control. You
stay
see
in
what I'm
front of
saying?
it. Yep. Exactly.
So,
Yep. That's
like I say, is a joy, to hear the testimony. And like I said, I know like you say, you almost miss you when you went, did your thing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you did, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, last night, however you did it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
my cousin got married and they had us all
oh
over.
shoot, I already know what that's about. I already know. Look, I don't
All I'm
dance or
doing,
none of that, but I know how it is. Before,
so
I
I
never
don't
was a
dance either.
dancer. I never was
Too.
a dancer, right? But when I used to
Mhm.
drink and all that, I know how the next day be
Yeah,
when you.
that's right.
Yeah, I know
Man,
how it be the
every
next day. The next day you
time,
drag
every
and
time.
everything. Like, my God, you know.
You know, I
So
ain't gonna lie. Look, every time she bought shots because she was the bride. Showing where we went, she bought shots. Look, they made the toast. Every time they made the toast, I was there next to the garbage can. I said, "God forget my throw it right in the garbage can." I can't do this. I can't. Sean, then she buy big shots. Every time she look, I pour my right. I say, "Like, hell with the cup." I can't do. I can't do this.
I don't blame.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame. You.
Oh, I'm
I'm
trying to
so
get.
glad. No, I used to be. You know, this is not. Listen, this is not glorifying trying to speak about nothing I did, but I remember those days. I'm so thankful 23 years ago that I left all that alone, right? I remember waking,
Right.
and not to be so gross, I remember waking up in my vomit. You know what I'm saying? Could have
Yeah.
died, could have died.
Mhm.
Literally could have died.
Right. Right.
I waking up in my vomit. You know what I'm saying? So could have been out of here.
Yeah. You ain't
Could
no
have
condemn
lived this long.
everything. Yep. Right.
So I'm just thankful. Everybody have a life experience. That was my experience, right?
Right.
Um, but we overcome things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we gotta keep God first. You know what I'm saying? So listen,
Everything.
we on 41 minutes. You got something else to say? Share it. If not, we could get off, and then, like I said, next Saturday, you come
Yeah.
on and you know what I'm saying. Do a part two. However you want to do it, let's do
But
it.
like I
See
said
what I'm saying?
before, but anybody out there that's going through it, been through it, don't give up.
Mhm.
You know, keep faith in God. You know, and do like I say, always involve your family, even if you think they don't care. Somebody care. They might act like they don't care, but somebody care. Especially when
Right.
you're sick. You know, people try to pretend like they don't worry about you, but they worry too. So just even if you feel like nobody don't care, still tell it. That way it's heard, and like I say, it's out there. Continue to pray, be your own strength sometimes. Because sometimes you have to be
Right.
your own strength, before you can
Right.
expect somebody else to pray for you. Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself,
Yeah.
but never
Yeah.
waver your faith,
That
and keep
that
the faith
that's
in
it.
God. That's all I can
Right.
say.
That's a blessing.
Yep.
And I'm gonna read a couple of scriptures before we get out of here. Um, and then we're gonna get out, man. Like I said, once again, appreciate you. You know that all the time. And like I said, whenever something want to be discussed, look, we could go on if you want to share something or
Right,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is about.
right. I like this
It
platform.
was created. It was this platform was created with God in mind, right? But it was
Right,
also created with them people in mind. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Testimonies and all these things,
right.
man. Because I I'll be around people with testimonies, but everybody don't want to get on camera, and
On
I get it.
camera.
You see what I'm saying? I get
Right.
that. You know, so it's a lot of people I know with testimonies, man, that came through some stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
my gosh, you know what I'm saying? So let me read this, and then we're gonna get out here. Like I said, appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah,
Always,
no problem.
I appreciate and love y'all, man. You
You
know
like
that
my big brother?
all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the time. But I'm gonna read Romans chapter 8, I'm gonna start at verse 37. Romans 8 and 37. It says, nay, in all things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Verse 38, for I am persuaded that neither life, nor death, no angels, no principalities, no powers, no things present, no things to come, no height, no depth, no any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Amen. And look, that's how we're going to end that. Look, love y'all, man. Jay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I see y'all Monday, Lord, say the same.
Yes,
I see
sir.
y'all.
And we
Thank
will.
you. Thank you,
All right.
Vonnie.
Love you, bro.
Talk to
No
you later.
problem.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. I don't want to end, man. This thing be tripping.